Welcome to GCMD's Marketing Buzz. I'm Alexandra Heseltine, and today we'll be talking about branding and trademark and how to protect your products and your image, a brand, through trademarking. Our guests today are Zeke Callanan, who's founder of Opticliff Law and attorney here in Portland, Maine, and also Tom Marlowe, who's also an attorney, but he specializes in IP, that's intellectual property. He's with Black Hills IP Renewals, and he's also co-owner of White Cap Coffee, and he started another business, so he'll be talking a little bit about those side businesses. Over time, I've worked with a lot of different people, a lot of different businesses, and helping them develop their brand. But a true brand goes beyond the logo design, as you both know. A true brand includes all the marketing materials, all the marketing collateral, and also the voice for the business. It includes social media, any written content. It actually embodies the total personality of the organization and the company. But today we're going to be focusing totally on the visual brand. Oftentimes it's the logo that gets everything kicked off, and then all of the other marketing pieces sort of hinge off of that. So I guess the first question I have is for Zeke. Since you practice in trademark law and you understand that aspect of the legal world, what part of a company's visual can actually be trademarked?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on.
You're welcome.
Great. The trademark itself stands for the source of the product or service. So it is an identifier of the source and product. And so in that light, it's anything that the company is putting out there that it wants the world to think of as that's the stamp of, the source for that company. So that's usually the name of a company or a brand. Certainly we know companies that have extensive brands, but it's really anything that's used as that source identifier. And so that's the name, it's a logo, it's a color composition. Sometimes it can be often when it's called trade dress, when a company uses branding elements to kind of signify the brand itself, and I know you do a lot of this work, and so it's that that design beyond the logo that accentuates the logo. Sounds can be trademarked, colors can be trademarked. Pretty much if a company puts in the work and design to make a element unique and distinctive as a source identifier for that brand, then it can be trademarked. For example, like McDonald's can trademark the seats, the colors of the seats and the arrangement and style of the seats in its restaurants.
Really?
As like when you walk in, you don't need to see the golden arches to know that you're in a McDonald's. So yeah, there's a lot that can be trademarked.
I even heard that Harley trademarked the sound of their motorcycles, for instance.
Yeah.
And when Honda had a similar motorcycle sound, that became a problem. And they had to change the sound of the motorcycles. So,
yeah, I don't know the details of that case, but I have heard about that as well.
Yeah, it's kind of an unusual situation. And certainly, I mean, we're talking mostly today about the visuals, but you really explained that very well on the different components. And I didn't realize that McDonald's even trademarked their seats in the restaurant. That's a very interesting twist on that.
And like Zeke was saying, even colors. So like UPS with brown.
Home Depot, the orange.
Certain shades.
Christian Louboutin shoes with the red bottom, that's actually trademarked.
Really?
So that another shoemaker can't put a red bottom on a shoe like that.
The Tiffany and Company, the turquoise color, that's a trademark of Tiffany.
Wow. And we had talked earlier in our conversation before this how Ben & Jerry's has actually trademarked the font for all of their marketing materials, so you cannot use Ben & Jerry's font in any of your marketing material, so don't even think about it, folks. It's not available. But one of the other things that I thought about in studying brands over the years, and especially logo marks, is something like Nike has that swoosh. You see that swoosh anywhere.
Swoosh.
Or swoosh.
And they would get after you if you heard
it. Just the swoosh, and you think of Nike, you don't have to see the word Nike. So over time, just the icon becomes recognizable by the general public and their audience.